Good evening, and welcome to the Vale. I am your CreepyConsular. Tell me, traveler, why have you brought a suitcase this time? Are you planning on staying a while? On the other side? No matter. Your life is your own. But hear my advice. If you feel uneasy, or if they notice you at any point, run, and I will open the veil for you again. Tonight's story is brought to us by Scared Sorbet, and it is titled Stay Inside, Surviving the Unseen Apocalypse. Emergency alert. Please be advised this is not a drill. As of 12:34 Eastern Standard Time, there has been a nationwide security breach. All citizens must stay in their homes, avoid all windows, and keep all entrances securely locked. Do not, under any circumstances, answer your door. If you hear voices of known individuals, disregard them. They are not what they seem. Stay tuned for further updates. I stared at the notification on my phone. Nationwide security breach? Was this some kind of prank? But emergency alerts weren't exactly known for their humor. I switched on the TV just in time for the emergency broadcast to fill the screen. The same warning echoed from the speakers, the announcer's voice straining with restrained panic. I'm not much for freaking out. You could say I have a cool head. But damn, this was eerie. I went to lock the doors, drew the blinds, and gathered some essential supplies to hunker down in my windowless home office. Just as I was setting up camp, my phone buzzed with another message. Emergency alert. This is a follow-up advisory. The nationwide security breach involves unidentified entities impersonating familiar individuals. Do not interact with these entities. They have shown aggressive and potentially deadly behavior. Keep your phones charged, stay away from windows, and stay in your rooms. Man, this was turning into some Twilight Zone episode. I couldn't help but wonder, was this happening everywhere? I shot a message to a buddy of mine in London. To my surprise, he responded almost immediately, confirming he'd received a similar warning. Just then, I heard a soft tap on the door. "Hey, it's me, Jake," called a voice that I recognized as my neighbor's, the dude I usually borrow a beer with on weekends. But the alert's warning was clear. "Sorry, Jake," I said loudly enough to be heard. I can't open the door." Soon, more voices came. Voices of friends, family, ex-girlfriends I hadn't spoken to in years. Each voice was perfectly mimicked, their pleads becoming increasingly desperate. Amid the growing chaos outside, my phone buzzed again. Emergency alert. Unidentified entities are not contained. Do not, under any circumstances, leave your secure location. Any attempt to use transportation or communication devices besides the emergency alert system may attract their attention. The situation is currently being handled. Stay inside. Stay safe. Well, there goes my plan to call Mom. Sitting alone in my makeshift fortress, I could only wait. The phantom voices continued for hours, then days. The occasional scream in the distance made my blood run cold. Anarchy outside my door, and all I could do was sit tight. The days blurred into weeks, Every so often, a new alert would ping, each one grimmer than the last. The entities were everywhere, impersonating everyone. I began to feel like the last man on Earth, my only tether to reality, the relentless emergency alerts. Finally, after weeks of this madness, a new alert chimed. Emergency alert. The nationwide security breach has been contained. It is safe to leave your homes. Please report any unusual activities to your local authorities. Do not approach any individual displaying unusual behavior. We are stronger together. As the alert ended, a profound silence filled my house. The voices were gone, replaced by an unsettling quiet. I cautiously unlocked the door and stepped outside. My neighborhood was unrecognizable, houses abandoned, some burnt down to the ground. Relieved, yet mourning the world that was lost, I decided to head back inside. I still had a home, a fortress that kept me safe during the apocalypse. But just as I was about to close the door, I saw Jake, my neighbor, walking towards me. "Hey, buddy, hell of a few weeks, huh?" He greeted me with his usual jovial tone. But something was off. His gait was too rigid, his smile too stiff. Then it struck me, the alert's warning. Do not approach any individual displaying unusual behavior. "No kidding, Jake. Good to see you," I replied, keeping my voice steady. "I just need to grab something inside. 1 sec." Without waiting for a reply, I quickly shut the door. My heart pounded in my chest. The ordeal wasn't over, not by a long shot. Emergency alert. It's not over. The threat has evolved. Stay alert. Trust no one. After that, days turned into weeks, weeks into months. The world began to rebuild itself. Every survivor had to adjust to the new normal, a world where trust was a scarce commodity. But we learned, we adapted, and we survived. In this new world, I remained ever vigilant. My cozy suburban house became my fortress, my sanctuary in an uncertain world. Every knock, every voice outside was met with skepticism. And every day I found a way to keep going. I'm still here, still surviving. Every day brings its own challenges, but hey, it's better than the alternative. My life might be filled with endless emergency alerts and nights of unease, but I am alive. And in this brave new world, that's the best anyone can hope for.